So, hi guys, welcome back to Kale's Corner. It's been a while, but anyway, we're getting ready for a really busy weekend 250 years. We're celebrating our freedom, and so that's going to be great. And so today, I'm sitting down here with Toby Taylor. And so, a lot of you know him, you've seen his billboards all over the county. So, Toby is running for county commissioner and we have a lot to talk about today. So first of all, Toby, just want to help people kind of get to know you. Can you tell me a little bit about your family and yourself?
Sure. We moved here in '95 down outside of Salida in Pinion Hills, and for most of the time I have been in construction. I After being a laborer and moving up the ranks, I built my own built business. It was Colorado ICF Builders, and I did a lot of work with Dave Williams as a subcontractor. Built a lot of places up in Game Trail. And later on, I did a lot of work with Jed Selby building South Main up. I was involved with the Eddy line from breaking ground through opening day.
Awesome.
A lot of the businesses and buildings down in South Main. And then I was doing sub work for John Dieselin, and he approached me and said, "Hey, I've got a couple large commercial projects. I've got no one to run them." And so he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And
Awesome.
I ended up doing 8 years with DSI.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, and then we started building spec homes and doing our own thing and running our own businesses. So that's kind of where we came from. My youngest son was actually born in the old Salida Hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And our older son was going into first grade when we moved here. So
I see. So
yeah.
they've grown up here and you've been a builder and have a lot of knowledge and information and everything about the building process and what's going on here in the county. All right, so Toby, you're running for county commissioner. I know it takes so much time, so much money, just a lot of work. So I think we're so curious to hear, like, why did you choose to run for county commissioner?
I've had some good friends ask me if I fell and hit my head.
Yep, yep,
And honestly, there's probably 100 other ways to get a migraine that would be more enjoyable than
for sure.
this endeavor.
A
But
lot of work.
um, the bottom line is that we're very vested in Chaffee County. We've been here. I've
Good.
raised my family here. We have businesses here, and I just don't like the direction of the county. For some time now, it's been going, in my opinion, the wrong direction. They're doing a lot of things that I don't think are necessary. I mean, I understand we need to have sustainable growth and opportunity, but we don't want to just open the floodgates. But on the same token, we can't just shut the county down. Um, so with the building codes that they've enacted and the land use codes and other things, I think we've got three commissioners now that are all same party line affiliation. There's no
Yeah.
voice of reason or anybody to contrast what their um, their mindset and thinking is. So that's why I'm doing it. I don't have any personal gains by doing this.
Sure.
I was very happy with my life and where I'm at in my life, but
Sure.
I'm just not happy with our environment anymore. And this is a community that it's worth fighting for, and somebody needs to speak up and take that step. And I did. I waited. I was going to a lot of meetings and listening, and they kept saying we need somebody from District 3 that can challenge PT. And I happen to live in that zone, and I waited till the day before the deadline,
Wow.
and nobody else stepped up. He was going to run unchallenged, so I felt really compelled that I need to fill that spot.
I think that's amazing. I appreciate what you said so much because just stepping up and choosing to do that for our county and for what's happening, like you say, with the situation and to challenge that and to be a part of the change that needs to happen. We appreciate that so much.
So thank you.
So next, we just want to talk to Toby about if you get into office, Toby, please go over with us some of your top priorities that seem to be most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are all things, the reasons why I was nominated to begin with. And as a builder, I'm seeing all the overregulation and the
Yeah.
excessive building codes. I mean, right now the building department is doing seminars to teach contractors how to build a house because the
Unbelievable.
code is so complicated. I mean,
Yeah. And it
um,
takes so long to get building permits, and then the process is extended so long. Time is money.
mhm,
I think that's what we're all concerned about in the county. Like, we can't get past step one to get past the building code to even get to a building permit and then build it, so their schedule's all screwed up.
right, right. And then
That's
with
very concerning.
and all the fees that they've added on to the whole process, it
Yeah.
just it's it's not good.
Yeah. So the cost of bill continually goes up because of all these additional fees, and they just keep coming.
Right.
And where cost of building is just getting way too expensive for everybody.
hmm And there's codes that have been mandated by the state that just they don't make sense to the common people. I mean, if you came to me and you said, I want to build my custom house, my dream house, and you want to have a gas stove and you don't want to have an EV charging station in the garage, that should be your choice. That should,
Without a doubt.
you know,
Yeah.
there shouldn't be any government telling you that you have to use this and you can't use that when, that's what you want in your house.
Right. Because this is a fair country, and it should be our decision. You're right. If we want gas or electric, if we have electric car or not. I mean, how many electric cars do we have in the county? It's shocking that they pass that code that they have to put in the electric in the garage for those cars and things like that.
Mhm.
So many things need to be looked at.
Yes, yeah. And I actually met with Gina, current commissioner,
Mhm.
and sat down and spoke with her about some of these things. And she expressed her frustration with the state because the state's the one mandating a lot of this stuff. So
Mhm.
we need Chaffee to be able to stand up to the state and not, abide by these regulations that they're trying to force on the counties.
Right, so that'd be something you would work on and just trying to keep things fair.
Yeah, yeah. I've already been talking with people that are going to be in the Senate District 4 seat, House District 60, and these people are going to push legislation to give that power back to the counties and take the away from the state to mandate these
Great,
things. So
great,
I'm working up and down the food chain, trying to
good.
get these things to happen because
Hmm.
the bottom line is what you say when people bring up affordable housing, and that's such a catchphrase because I can talk to 20 different people and ask them what their opinion of affordable housing is, and you're going to get 20 different opinions.
Right,
And so I do know what doesn't make affordable housing, and that's more regulation.
right.
So,
Too
to
much regulating,
right,
for sure.
right.
Okay, so just looking at this land use code, so we did print it off here at Full Circle Real Estate Group. It's over 400 pages. And so I just know that as a realtor for 20 years, as a builder, my family's built here for 25 years, and as a property owner, I have really had to deal with this a lot. And I'm just going to say it's been very difficult
hmm
because of the complexity, because of the unknown, by people in charge of, what can we do with our property? And so just briefly tell me, Toby, like, what are your thoughts on the code and what can we do to get that a little bit better?
Well, that is a prime example of too much regulation again.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of regulation for sure.
Yeah. So it needs to be revisited. I know that it greatly affected the ranchers and ag users in our community who are the majority landowners. Um,
And everybody's property values as far as what can we do with this? And so that really changes a property value when they changed a lot. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I've had a lot of people approach me, and that is pretty much the number one complaint that I'm
Yeah.
hearing from
Yeah.
everybody is the new adopted land use code.
Without a doubt, I think in our county for the last year and a half, this is a big deal to our county, and we got to get it back on track.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then it kind of ties in with that is the real estate taxes that I think are a real issue. I've been looking at several specific cases where we are pretty much taxing some elderly out of their houses.
Yeah, without a doubt, they can't afford to live here anymore. They
Right.
have to sell.
And I've got examples that can show that there's people that their taxes have gone up 319% in the last 10 years.
Without a doubt, because after COVID, they doubled. Our property taxes completely doubled, which was shocking.
Right.
Yeah, and kept going.
So at some point, like you said, there's already elderly that can't afford their own home right now. At what point does it become none of us can afford to live here anymore? I mean, if you follow that trajectory out, um, it's not sustainable.
Right. And so we're being taxed on unrealized gain because that number changes all the time.
Right. Yeah. The what that's called when you're a homeowner is equity, the equity in your house. And if the market is good, the equity goes up. If things are bad, it goes down, just like the stock market. So I don't think they should be taxing you on something that's an unrealized gain, basically,
Yeah.
because you don't see that money until you either refinance or sell your property. So,
Right.
so
Right.
the whole taxation on real estate needs to be looked at too.
For sure. There's so many really, really important things. And so I hope that you guys check out Toby. We're going to put his information below and see what he's running on. Call him anytime if you have questions, but get out and vote in November. It's a big thing to our county. And I just want to say thank you so much, Toby, for the time and the work and the effort and everything you're doing to make a difference in our county and to run for county commissioner. We really appreciate it.
It's just as important to me to save this community.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
just really appreciate it. And then just want to say, you guys, everyone have a really happy 4th of July. Be safe and be careful.
Happy 250.
Yeah, thank you.